Hello Aquarius, welcome back to Cardanian Moon. I'm Lisa. We are here to do your love reading from mid-February up to mid-March. And I'm starting with Aquarius because it is still your birthday season. So happy birthday. I had my mum's birthday yesterday. We went off into town and, well, a different town. And had some lunch, shopped, bought things I shouldn't have, as usual. In your pre-shuffle, guys, we got the Two of Wands come up. So you're either thinking about taking a new path or you're trying to choose between one path and another path. I've got some anxiety here and some sleepless nights. But what I'm going to do, I've just decided, is I am going to do a your energy and their energy thing and see if we can work out what's going on that way. Sometimes I do couples and singles, but I feel like I need to do energies this month, so we will do that. And let's see where we're at with you guys. So I'll pull your energies first out of this deck, and then I'll pull their energies out of another tarot deck. We'll take it from there. So you guys, I'm going to do the Gilded Tarot for your energy, but do bear in mind energies can go back and forth. But you guys will have the Gilded Tarot. The person you're thinking of or dealing with will have the Psychic Tarot. And then I'll do some Romancing the Angels at the end. I've left them right there in the hope that I don't forget, because as we're all aware, I have no short-term memory. Or as some of you may not be aware, I have no short-term memory. So, we all had a great Valentine's Day. Me and my dog had a ball. My son didn't get any cards and he didn't give any because he says he's of the age where you just have crushes. I was like, okay, fair enough. I can live with that. Probably easier on me in the long run. Right. Let's see where you're at, guys. Okay, so let's get your energy. So like I said, in the pre-shuffle and that, we had sleepless nights, been a bit anxious, probably some bad dreams, worrying about which path to choose, which option to follow. So let's see where our Aquarius are at for the next 4 weeks, 4 to 5 weeks, depending on how long the month. Oh, it's February, so it probably will be 4 weeks. But yeah, mid-February to mid-March we're aiming for, guys. Bear in mind, go a few days either way. Okay, are we not talking to me, Aquarius? That's too many, guys. Some very any of you are dealing with a Leo, I connected to Leo earlier on, and if any of you are dealing with Leo, they're very anxious at the moment and not having much luck either. So okay, so there's definitely some movement in love going on for you guys. Quite emotional. It's a very, I'm getting this is a nervous emotion. This is a it is some sort of love offer. There is love definitely involved, but there it's very nervous. It's very oh, what's that Paula Abdul song that just came into my, you know, I take 2 steps forward, 1 step back, whatever it is. So I think it's like an opposites attract. That was the name of the song. Some sort of opposite attraction here. That one? Okay, okay. Ah, now this could be, because I've got 2 court cards now, this could be the choice that you may have to make. So we could be choosing between someone who's tentatively and nervously coming forward. Or is this... okay, I see what's going on here. Give me a sec. It's you. What are you doing? Right, so we are very, very confused here. What are you doing? You've either got a choice, two people, and you don't know which way to turn. One you're very, very nervous about. I feel it may have been someone who's caused you heartache in the past. The other one, you really feel you could build something stable with, and you're thinking of moving towards that. But again, this is but you're still, I think you're overthinking it. You're overthinking it, and you've withdrawn into yourself because of some previous heartache. Because I've got the Hermit and the Magician here. Now, the Magician is about manifesting, and the Hermit is about going within and working out what it is you want, like working out where you're at, soul searching, stuff like that. But these two cards coming out together count as overthinking to me, going too much within yourself and overthinking. But I do feel you want to build a relationship. You want to build a relationship, but there is this one hurdle that I feel has come from some sort of heartbreak, or someone cheated on you or let you down, and that is what is, or because they were a bit I don't want to say wishy-washy, because I think someone in your past was genuine, but they just didn't have the balls to love you, if that makes sense. They didn't have the balls to see it through, and I don't think it was anything you done. A couple more, guys. Yeah, I don't feel it was anything you done at all, and it was, they just didn't have, sorry, I should have put that on silent. They just didn't have the balls. Which is sad. But nothing to do with you, obviously. Anytime now, guys. Yeah, I don't know. I can try and find out why, but if they're in the past now, are you really that worried? Remember I said some of you could be dealing with a Leo. Leo's just popped up. Okay. We are very, very up and down about love, aren't we, guys? We got, you want to offer love, but you are worried about it either being rejected or it coming back to bite you on the arse. Some of you could be dealing with a Leo. Some of you could be dealing with an earth sign. Though I'm not feeling it with the earth sign, to be fair. Though it could be, I'm not feeling that. But it's possible, an earth sign. And I feel last time that you actually offered someone a relationship or something like that, I feel like they might have been quite verbally attacking in their response, or in the way it went down, so to speak. Quite verbally attacking, and this is what's holding you back now. This is what's making you rethink. But I do think I do still think you've a choice of two options. One you're very nervous about, because I think they remind you of someone in the past, probably this person that was that turned out to be quite cutting and almost verbally abusive, I would say. And the other one you feel would be a more stable relationship, but you're still overthinking it, and you're trying to summon the strength to go forward and offer this love, but this heartache from before and this verbal grief you got from a previous relationship is making you tentative. Right, so I feel that's where you guys are at. Let's see where the person you're thinking of or dealing with is at. I can get it, because I realise, well, I'm sure as we all realise now, you know, years ago, dating, like my mum's generation, she's in her 70s now, 72 yesterday, bless her, her generation, there was more of a dating etiquette. There doesn't seem to be a dating etiquette anymore, and there's so many ways of communicating and getting in touch with people now that we seem to have lost the actual art of communication, which is very, very sad, because what we have to bear in mind, because we are human and because we all feel things, whether we're empathic or not, and we all pick up small signals, you know, is that the majority of communication is body language, you know. And I think people are losing that art form. Some people say like 80% of communication is body language. So if you're actually not speaking to a person face to face, then you're only really getting 20% of what's being said, if that makes sense. I mean, if I've got something to say, whether it's goodbye or whatever, I prefer to do it face to face, especially if I'm angry with someone or someone's upset me. I much prefer to tell them face to face. But there's so many ways now that people can get out of that. You know, and then there's that ghosting thing that they can. I only learnt this term a little while ago, where you know, someone's all over you like a rash, like via text message or whatever, and then they just cut you dead and block you for no rhyme or reason. And I'm like, really, where's your balls? Like I said, everyone's losing balls, and because they can hide behind a computer. A lot of people are keyboard warriors now, and it's sad. It's really sad, and I do wonder what it holds for the future generations. Okay, someone's thinking, this person you're dealing with could be thinking a lot about work at the moment, and trying to get their finances in order for something. I don't know what for, but they're physically going off in a lot of different directions at the moment. They feel defeated and hurt. I think they're having nervous energies as well, guys. Hadi! Barley. Sorry, let me just check that. There's anyone at the door. Get in there.
I get a low blow. I've had loads. How you doing?
Barley. Sorry, one sec. Oh, God.
Sit down. Hurry up, sit down.
Barley. Sorry.
What was the name? White.
White. Yeah.
Go on.
Get in there.
No, I'm not that creepy.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's all right. Sit down, sit. The bigger the worse.
To my son's special needs school. So it's soft as anything.
Sit down. Come on. No, I got attacked by a Rottweiler a year and a half ago.
Oh my God, bless you.
Yeah.
Oh, well, kill off this then.
I saw the owner. Can't wait, just go. I saw the owner about.
Yeah.
Oh, we lost Frank. Frank, who's Frank? With Dermot Odds. Yeah. I should have proved that. About there being a kid.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
Oh, well, I hope it secured you.
these guys didn't make it easy. Oh, you still need to go back there and make sure the guys
Barley, come on, get in here.
Yeah.
No, you're not going. Get in here now. Get in here. Sorry about that. Thank you. Okay, I'm sorry guys, I'm sorry. What I'll do is you might see a, all right, well done, you're the best. You might see a jump. That was a delivery and it took longer than necessary. So yes, if there's a jump in your reading and it looks like I've jumped out, it's because I had to take that delivery in, okay? Right, where were we? So they are yeah, they're figured. Actually, I'm wondering if this is. Oh, hang on a sec. Hang on a sec. Too many guys. Someone is hurting. This person you're thinking of is hurting, and they are hurting over a love connection. Now, they may. If you're in a three-way situation, they may currently be going through a divorce, or they've or you guys have just recently broke up, okay? And there's upset here, but this was over a, right. I'm beginning to wonder if you're feeling so tentative because you can feel how upset they are at the moment and how they're not really in their right frame of mind either. They're also withdrawing back into themselves, guys. They're also going back within themselves, trying to learn what it is they need to learn. I feel if this became a relationship, it would really be a very much just trying to help each other over past hurts more than an actual loving relationship. Because I feel heartbreak on their side over a separation, or they're trying to regain their own spiritual strength. The same way you're trying to regain your strength and the power to move in the direction you need to go. They're trying to do the same. Just a couple more for them. So I hate to say it, Aquarius, but I don't feel this would go into, this is like a codependent thing, you know, where you're just helping each other through something, helping each other over a heartache, helping each other over a breakup. You've both been lied to. Neither of you are in the right place to form any sort of relationship at the moment, because you've both got trust issues. Now, obviously, this is going to any Aquarius who. There's one thing I want to ask, actually. Stay there. I want to know if this person is a previous person for you. No, it's a new person. Right. You're wishing for a new person, and this is a new person. But you're both in the same boat. So I think what's drawing you together at the moment is you both see the insecurities in each other without probably realizing it subconsciously, and that's where the issues lie, because it's not really going to be a relationship. It is going to be getting each other through this, you know, through this upset, through this heartache, through this lack of trust. And I mean, you may very well, I mean, I would probably just stick at being companions personally, and seeing if you can help each other through. I wouldn't try and push this into a relationship. And I feel because you're quite loving in your own right, you want to give them love, but I don't think this is relationship love. This isn't couples love. This is probably, though you may believe it is, it's actually more going to be love because I see where you're hurting, and that's the sort of love I need at the moment as well. I need love because I'm hurting, you know, a sort of healing love. And you may be able to give each other a healing love, but whether it will pan out into a long-term relationship, I doubt it. I do doubt it, guys. Right, let's see what we've got for you guys on the romancing angel side of things. But, you know, every person that comes into our life is, you know, can help us, shape us to a degree, and think, you know, and things like that. So maybe, you know, this is just going to be, like I said, a healing time relationship for you guys, more than, and obviously this is a general reading, so that's not every Aquarius is going through that. One more, okay. I'm sorry you're going through it, and it's a shame they are as well, because it's not a pleasant thing, but it is something we'll get past. Everyone gets past heartbreak eventually, because at the end of the day, heartbreak is just another emotion, and we are so taught by society that you know, there's good emotions and bad emotions, and that's not true. As I saw this woman, I wish I could remember her name, she summed it up perfectly and so articulately. She said, She said, people who say, you know, I'd like to go through life without disappointment. Sorry, I need to... You know, I'd like to go through life without disappointment. I'd like to go through life without heartache, without this, without that. Like what people class as negative emotions. She turned around and she said, you've got dead people's goals. And they'd be like, what? And she said, well, only dead people, you know, get to exist without those emotions. Because if you don't have these emotions, how do you know when you're having good emotions? You know, and they are part of life. They are part of what shape us. They are part of what teach us. They are part of what give us spiritual growth and things like that. And it took me many years to learn that. I mean, I think I was in my late 30s when I started learning that. And now, if I get upset, I'm like, okay, I'm upset, and I will face it and I will embrace it. And if I need to cry, I cry. If I need to scream, I scream. But the thing is, it's then dealt with, and it's not constantly tugging at me and I'm ignoring it and pushing it down until it becomes a demon and smacks me in the face or takes me over and makes me physically sick or something like that. So you know, these are enough. These are, you know, so heartbreak and things like that, if you don't face it and deal with it, then yes, it will last longer, and yes, it will escalate into something that makes you feel really, really crappy and will physically affect you and mentally affect you. You or they can't let go of a past true love at the moment, and the hurt is still there. That's what we got for you guys here at the moment. One more. And like I said, they're worrying about their finances and their career at the moment as well. Well, that is what I got for you, Aquarius. But do just embrace your emotions, whether they're good or bad. Just embrace them, face them, and accept them, and realise that they are part of life. You know, and at the end of the day, good or bad, they're just emotions, and they can only really, really bring us down if we give them the power to. All right, my lovelies. But I'm sorry you're going through heartache, and I'm very, very sorry that the person you're interested in or dealing with is also feeling the same. But I do feel it would become a bit of a double-ended pity party if he's actually tried to have a full-on relationship at the moment. Okay, sorry guys, but that's your reading from now till March. Hopefully next month will be better and more positive and brighter. Please feel free to subscribe and hit the notification bell. To my regular subbies, thank you so much for always being here. And Aquarius, I will see you in 2 weeks when we do the generals with Joe. All right, until then, take care. Bye. Oh, and if I don't get to edit it, I'm really sorry that you've got me running back and forth and chatting to the delivery guy. All right. But I will try and edit it, so it might jump. If it doesn't, sorry, couldn't work out what to do. All right, Aquarius, thanks a lot. Take care. Bye.